Change some shit up real quick. Hopefully y'all can hear me good. Let's go to settings. I didn't even check none of that shit before I got on here. Normally I do, but yeah. I was kind of in a hurry because y'all said y'all wanted to go to bed, so I was like, man, I'm going to catch these motherfuckers. Where'd my shit go? Y'all, if you're tuned in, tap the fuck in. I'm going to open this up on Facebook because it seems like every motherfucking time I go live on Facebook, whole bunch of comments don't fucking post. So, and I can't see them. So we're going to switch that shit up. I might preview some shit with you guys, actually. Shout out to everybody on my YouTube, my highest page, and my motherfucking personal Facebook, whoever's tuned in. I try to play some shit for you guys right quick. Fuck it. Got a bunch of that new shit. And it's always a good time. If you're tuned in, comment. And yeah. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, tuned in, Facebook, all that good shit. What up, Johnny? I see you. Okay, I'm seeing comments from YouTube now, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna wait for people to get in here. I'm gonna actually have two previews I'm gonna share with you guys just for being here early. I kind of want to fuck around for like hour and a half. Anybody wants to join in? Fucking hit me up. Well, I'll get you a link and all that good stuff. Where is this motherfucking file at? I want to show you guys some new shit. I'm gonna make sure this is it though. So yeah, I've been working on a new project here lately. I have been recording my ass off actually, and purchased some beats, and I just got the new merch in. If you guys haven't got on that, get on that. We got we got shirts, hats, beanies, koozies. We got wristbands that I haven't put online yet. We have a MILF line coming. We're gonna have sweatshirts and all this shit too. With the MILF line, we're talking leggings. It's mostly aimed towards the females. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had like a female line of shit, so I think that's kind of cool. And I've noticed like a lot of the people who have bought, and shout out to the male crowd too, but a lot of people who have bought this time around have been the female crowd, especially with the pink shirts. And even dudes have been buying those because of the type of pink it is. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of like blends in and shit. So, why the fuck not? But yeah, we've had quite a few sales so far, and I'm pretty happy about that. Honestly, this is probably the best I've done with merch so far in my career. So yeah, I'm gonna break you guys off with some previews. Go invite some friends to this. And if you feel like it, throw me some stars. Support the broadcast if you're on Facebook. And let's get it popping tonight, man. I'm down to talk about pretty much anything. I got a couple things I got to address. It's nothing major, but just some updates with me and how the project's coming along, what the schedule is about to look like as far as shows and all that good shit. As you can see down here, before I play this preview, I'm gonna play a couple of them actually, just to get some people in here. But invite your people, especially if you're on Facebook. Send me some stars, show me some love. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that for my music buddies quite a bit here. So you need a car window sticker? I got you. My merch man actually does that shit, and he's really good at it. So I can get you a custom one. I'll just get a hold of my graphic designer, but maybe we'll throw that out in the store. But like I said, down below, Highs featuring Destiny J. We're going to be at One More Bar and Grill in Fayette, Ohio, Saturday, March 23rd. It's only $5. There's not very many shows you could come to nowadays that I'm a part of, or even in general, local shows that you could go to for $5. Inflation has taken a toll, and luckily we're able to keep it that low, all while still doing good. So yeah, come on out. It's $5, 21 and up. I know a lot of the shows around here are all ages, but it's a bar. So keep the kids out. We're going to have a wild time. Get your drinks in, all that good shit. And I also want to give a shout out to Shallow Grave. They have a show that night too. And I'm rooting for that fucking show too. Um, I'll talk about that after this. And let you in on their event also, because if you can attend both, attend both. Seriously, it'd mean a lot to all of us. But I'm gonna show you three different previews of shit that I've been working on here lately, and some of them are incomplete, so don't be a total complete judge of it. But fuck it, dude. I really don't care. You guys deserve new music. You guys waited a long time before this last album, and I'm willing to show you some shit. So I'm gonna start you off. This one's different side of me. Um, it's only a hook, so give me a break. I didn't mix down the rest of it. I just got really busy, and I've been a busy man, especially with the parenting side of stuff lately. And yeah, so this one's called Different Side of Me. This will be off my new project. I don't have a title for it yet, but check it out. Hell yeah.
Can I know you that'll pick me up when the waves come crashing down? Will you run when you think you found a different side of me? In my mind I've been so fed up, hella sad when you're not around. Will you run when you think you found a different side of me?
Different side of me. That's all you get for free. Preview number 2, man. This is a song that it got stuck in my head one day, and I heard this beat, and I was like, man, this fits. And I've been aiming to put out more positive music this year. Um, Not saying there won't be no dead shot type shit. I'm not counting out, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be the dick who like promises all positive shit to you, because I write what's on my mind. You know what I'm saying. That's how I've always been. I've always been one of those like you might get a sad song out of me and then get a happy song the next day. Like, and I'm weird about writing because when I'm sad, I write happy shit. When I'm happy, I write sad shit. 9 times out of 10, that's how it happens. It's fucked up. Um, but yeah, I sampled the hook. I didn't technically sample it. I did it myself, but it is kind of a cover in a way of well, I'll just let you hear it.
Cause I got a roof over my head, woman in love hanging in my bed, and it's alright, said it's alright. I got shoes under my feet, forever in her eyes staring back at me, and it's alright, said it's alright, yeah.
That's all you get for free for now. But I love that song. I love how positive that song is. Like, I've always been a fan of that song. And a lot of people are like, well, you know, I've heard it a lot, or I get it. Radio does that shit. I worked in radio. Trust me. Radio will make a song old as fuck. A good song at that. It will make it old as fuck in your mind. Like, I hear it at work every day, man. Not bashing on those guys, but they play like the same songs every day. And it's like, man, I worked at a radio station where like a really good Morgan Wallen song got really old really fucking fast. And I hate that shit. Don't do that around me. When you're around me, don't play the same music all the time, please. Because it's just like, man, like those songs get so fucking old, even if they're classics. Just like hit me with some new shit. I'm just that way. And I'm not being a dick about it, but I just hate songs getting worn out for me. Try being a musician, especially with as many shows as we did back in the day. And like you'd always get that question, you know, why aren't you doing this song tonight? And it's like, dude, that song is like 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this consistently in concert forever. Like, imagine, you know what I'm saying? I get like a jobs like that, but imagine like you're just doing that like clockwork basically all the time, and it's just not fun. And you do your job for fun. You know what I'm saying? This one's got a little more to it. I got a verse to this one and a hook. This one is unfinished, though. This is the unfinished one that I was talking about. And it's called Hide and Seek. And you'll like notice a similarity and flow from a lot of my songs back in the day, because I'm trying to get back into that. I love this drum pattern, and not many people are doing this drum pattern no more. I don't honestly think, and I'm not discrediting everybody who does, you know, the different sorts of music that I'm not really into, but I don't think many are capable of it. That's just me. People aren't rapping like they used to. I mean, there's a certain demographic that does, um, but yeah. This one is called Hide and Seek. This is off the new album. Also, I don't have a name for it. These are 3 songs off the new album that I'm showing you. This one is rough, so you'll get the gist of it though. And I like doing this with live streams because you guys can give me feedback on it. If the vibe hits, the vibe hits. Let me know that the vibe hits. If it doesn't, be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Not all of my songs are fucking bangers to start, but the criticism actually helps. So here's Hide and Seek. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments.
Addy up, let's go. Coming loud with the flow. Drip, drip down, then I go. Give a little lick, lick all up on my dick, dick. Then I put the tip, tip down in their throats. Boy, got the tick, tick down in the mo. Give a little rip, rip, I might explode. I'm a little lit, lit, sucking on a tit, tit. After I put shit, shit down in my shows. Me, I be a sitter for the middle of the west, that's right. Keeping the mitten alive. Ain't hunting and fishing, I got the tuition. It's written, I spit what I'm feeling inside. I feel so alive. I went on a hiatus and ended up on my anus. Nickname White Rice. Cause I'm smacking these bitches like I'm about to run for the Ravens. It's crazy, but see, you can't tell me where I'm about to be. I'm gonna travel the world, just watch and see. Top to the world is what you will find. Just me, boy, trying to play some hide and seek.
All you get for free. Let me know what you guys think of those in the comments. Johnny says, buddy at work has played the same playlist for years now with new additions every blue moon. Dude, it's about the same. And like after working in radio, I'm not bashing radio, but we all know how radio is right now. Like it's all repetitive bullshit. Like I don't listen personally. I was listening to my own show obviously because I wanted to do better as a radio host. I mean, you always kind of strive to do better, maybe getting a better voice. And I came a long way with my time in that, and my time in that's not done yet. I still communicate with my station manager from back on that station, and we're working on some shit. But like even listening to my show, like sometimes those songs in my 4 hours would be played, 3 or 4 times, and it's like, why is this getting played once an hour? And it's just like, I see why people don't like the mainstream because it's just like thrown in your face that fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? So I get some of the mainstream hate on like the mainstream music a little bit more after being involved. You know what I'm saying? Going to my live chats. I'm going to check my Facebook periodically also. Because sometimes when I'm on the StreamYard shit and doing like multiple platforms, I ain't getting comments. So if you're in here, say what's up, man. Happy fucking Friday, TGIF, right? As far as shows, like I said, we got the Destiny J show coming up with me, and that's March 23rd at One More Bar and Grill in Fayette, Ohio. A lot of people's like, wow, you're playing in Fayette? Yeah, I'm playing in Fayette. I got offered the opportunity. I love playing close to home. I mean, it's a fun time. 10 times out of 10, Morenci shows are some of the funnest shows I ever go to, and I played in front of a lot of big crowds. It's technically not a Morenci show, but I'm considering it one. Let's put it that way. And it's kind of nice. I want to give a shout out to One More Bar and Grill for this. Normally, a lot of people probably don't know how shows work around here, but a lot of times when I come home, I have to run the show, which in this case, in a way I am, but I have to do the DIY. I have to book the sound. I have to book the security. I have to book the doorman. I have to, have my merch in line and everything. My music wise, I have to make sure the openers are good. With this one, me and Destiny are on the same page most of the time. And by the way, we're not fucking related. Some dude hit me up and he's like, yeah, me and my buddies were talking about coming to you and your sister's show. And I was like, me and my sister's show? Yeah, you and your sister are playing One More, right? I said, my sister isn't. Wasn't Destiny your sister? I'm like, no, Destiny's not my sister. We're not related. I just found that funny. She found it funny as fuck, too. She started calling me Big Brother, and I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. I was about to text my own sister and be like, what the fuck are you telling people you're on the show for? You don't even do music, bro. Like, fuck out of here. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to One More, though, for picking a show up around here. I don't get love in bars around here. I'm going to be honest. I don't get love in them. Most original bands don't. It's a sad thing, but I'm trying to change that shit. What's up, Phil? Hey, man, try to come out the 23rd of March, man, right out in Fayette, about 8 minutes from the house. But it's kind of nice though, because you know what I'm saying. Like everything's there. I don't got to worry about having a bar or like HiZeFest. We couldn't have a bar, so we did BYOB, which whatever. Basically, stuck in the back room, and that was it. And we called it a day. It was a good time, but having the bar there, 21 and up too. I mean that helps. But I like doing the all ages events. That's my choice. But yeah, it's kind of nice, and the owner Rachel has shown mad respect as far as getting the flyers up and all that good shit that kind of takes some stress off the artist, especially with me trying to plan a lot more shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do a lot of shows this year. I have a lot of new music that I'm going to be dropping this year. By the end of this month, I plan on, I can't tell you my feature yet, but I might show you a preview of the beat. I just got the beat back. But the MILF remix is going to be dropping hopefully by the end of the month with a video, which is pretty cool. And hell yeah, Phil, try to, man. You need to ride out, you know, you can get a hold of me. But with the MILF remix, man, I got somebody who has a couple of videos with 1 million on them. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 million views and shit. We've gotten kind of decent. You know what I'm saying? Like business wise, we're not like buddy or nothing like that. But you know, we're doing some music together. Some of him on my project, some of me on his project, and it was a cool connection. It was a connection made out of the dark because I will tell you, like, I knew the name, I just didn't know I had a connection to that connection that was bringing that connection to a place that I was playing, and I was like, that's cool. We're gonna make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And the dude was like viral as fuck. Like I see a few of you guys on at least Facebook commenting on his shit, and I'm like, damn, this dude's like a little bit known, and it was just like last minute shit. And I'm gonna get him on this. I'm gonna bust you off. Give me some topics to talk about in the comments. I'm down for convo. I don't want to talk about music all fucking night. I've been doing music all week, and normally I'd be one to want to talk about it the whole fucking night. But give me a little break. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about news or something. I'm down to get into some shit. If anybody wants to come on the live, I could give you a StreamYard link. It takes 2 seconds to sign up. Let's fucking talk, man. I'm in a talkative mode. Let's see here. I'm gonna play you this MILF remix beat, just like 30 seconds of it, so you guys can get the gist of it. It's a little bit different from the original, but I meant for it to be that way because I don't rhyme like that no more. I'm not trying to go back to that. I came to the realization that song is 14 years old. That song is literally that dropped in 2010. And I was like, man, I rhyme so much different than that. I got to update that, but I'm going to make it so much more catchier, and I'm so much bigger of a smartass that this is going to bang. So I'm going to break you off with a little 30-second preview, and it's nothing on this yet. We still got to do it, but I plan on having this out by the end of February. I wanted it out by Valentine's Day, but shit worked a little slow, which was my fault, but had a lot going on. So this is the MILF remix beat. Let me know what you guys think of it. I'm going to try to put the hook in there for you just a little bit. This acapella. I might even rap for you guys tonight. Fuck it. I'm in a good mood. She's the L-I-L-F. Got 3 kids and she still wants sex. She's the L-I-L-F. This bitch is the MILF and she got a big life now. Jody trying to get it. In a mid-30s, giving birth to 3 kids. Jody get rocked. Pussy looser than my bitty. Got a 10 on the booty, big cup on the 10. Put me on. And that's all you get for free. Super Bowl pick. We'll get to that. Let me know what you think about the MILF beat. That was dope. And I want to give a shout out to Saint from the Bio Killers who produced that. I don't know, you guys, I have a lot of mutual followers with the bios. And if you guys remember his status about having to find rubber chicken noises for a beat, that was me. And you guys, I had a couple people that I told that to. They're like, I figured that was you. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that? But yeah, that was for me. Super Bowl pick tomorrow. We're getting on that topic. Super Bowl pick tomorrow. Oh, That's a toughie, honestly. I think it's gonna be a close game. Personally, I think it's gonna be close. Um, I'm gonna go with the Niners, though. I don't know. The thing is, I know how this NFL shit goes, and I don't buy into the conspiracy by any means. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that conspiracy theory, like things are scripted, and I see it more so in the NBA than the NFL, personally. But I see the Chiefs actually pulling it off, but I'm gonna root for the Niners. And it's not because of T Swift. I just see like I see a storyline playing out where Kelsey and it's being predicted. It was on I listened to it on a morning show that people are predicting that if the Chiefs win, he's going to propose. And I'm like, what the fuck? Way too early for that, bro, but whatever. You're going to be in a song someday if you guys ever break up, and you'll forever be a millionaire, even if you go irrelevant next season. So I got Niners, though. I'm going to go Niners. We'll go 28-24. What you got on it, Johnny? I'm interested. Let me know who you guys got picked. Let me know what the score is going to be Sunday, the Super Bowl. And no Taylor Swift comments. We're not going to hate on Taylor on this shit. Taylor be making bangers. Not really, but I'm going to stick up for her. Bitches saying 10-15. Hey, Cody, people were telling me, man. They're like, man, it's a little bit too late. Like, I'm going to be out or, yeah. And I'm like, whatever. I'll just go live earlier. Got the kiddo settled in, all that good stuff. So, it's been a long day, but I'm in a really good mood. I think the sunshine, man. Anybody else feeling that, like, vitamin D lift? You know what I'm saying? If you get outside, especially after as gloomy as it was in Michigan for so fucking long, like you walk outside when it's sunny and just go for a walk. Like we went on a walk and a scooter ride today. And like that vitamin D, man, just fucking smacks you in the face and puts a smile on it. That's what I've been feeling today. I woke up in like the best of moods, but yeah, Noah, I agree, man. That's where I'm at with it. I think for ratings' sake, if all that shit's true, like I'm not with the conspiracy shit. I still think it's just they play the game differently now. Even college is getting that way to where they're playing the game differently, and it's becoming more entertainment. Which whatever. NFL's kind of always been that way, but it hasn't been this bad. But yeah, I'm pulling for the Niners though. I have no hate towards the Niners. They're supposed to be my rival. I'm a Rams fan myself, but I'm kind of tired of seeing the Chiefs in it personally. I'm not a big Mahomes guy, and I might get hate for that, but I'm not a big Mahomes guy, and just I don't know with their publicity around everything. Could be done differently. Let's put it that way. I ain't gonna hate on Taylor, man. I ain't gonna hate on Taylor. She's just a girlfriend who has TMZ with her all the fucking time, except TMZ is spelled NFL in this case. So yeah. Yo, if y'all are on Facebook, go invite your friends to this shit. I might rap for you guys if you guys I don't usually like do that type of shit, but might actually rap for you guys a little bit tonight. If we get enough people in here, I will lay down some live type shit. Live type beat. We'll put it that way. How about that? I'll lay down some live type beat, no backtrack type shit. Actually got quite a bit working up here lately. It's kind of sweet because I've been writing like I used to as far as like how shit's coming out. Like it's coming out fast. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like it's coming out really fucking like quick off the pen. Yes, I still use a pen. Don't call me a boomer, please. Go Pack, go. I feel you, man. I don't have nothing against the Packers. Dude, I honestly am impressed because I didn't have high hopes for Jordan Love at all. I thought Jordan Love would be a flop, and he did not do bad this year at all. That dude actually impressed me a little bit. And coming, going from Rodgers to Love, I think even the Packers fan base kind of had their doubts and shit, but it's kind of nice to see him succeed in a way. He led him to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You can't really beat that with a first-year quarterback, first-year starter, might I say. Definitely go invite your friends, though, y'all. Fucking, we'll get it popping up in here. I'm trying to find some beats right now. I might rap for y'all on fucking live. I never do that shit. I honestly, it's kind of like a pet peeve of like, but I'll show some love. Y'all show some love. So that's what it's gonna be. That's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. Let's see here. Oh geez, I forgot I did that. I am trying to find. Oh, found one. There we go. True that. Yeah, dude, I was impressed with the. I was giving Lions fans shit all year. I do that every year though. Literally every year. I have to live with them, and I know you know the feeling, Noah. Everybody in here knows the feeling of living with a Lions fan. There probably is Lions fans in here, but I like to pick on them. I always like to pick on them. It got kind of serious though when they were calling, fucking Stafford's injury funny and all, or funny and all that shit. It's like, dude, wish that on anybody. Like he looked like he got fucked up. I am said Lions fan. I see you, Johnny. I see you. I knew there'd be one. I got to put up with Lions and Browns though, all fucking year. I have never once been a fan of either of those guys. I've never hated them. I don't hate them at all. I just like giving them shit. Because if I didn't, people would think I was sick. Anybody who's been around me, like, they're gonna be like, "Why the fuck aren't you?" That's just me, you know. And yeah, but Goff, man, I don't know. He's came a ways, but he still ain't there. I think Hendon Hooker's your guy in the long term. One thing that you'll notice about Goff, which he didn't necessarily do this year, um, but just as a Rams fan and watching like the most boring Super Bowl I've ever seen in my life, and we were in it against Tom Brady at that, uh, was he's very inconsistent. He was like that all throughout the year this year. Like when that dude was off, you could tell that dude was off. And what kind of sucked is like the games that you lost, like the Bears, dude. You guys should have never lost to the Bears, not in a million years. But the inconsistency, and it wasn't just Goff. When Goff was on, the defense was off. When the defense was on, Goff was off. And it's like, what the fuck, you know? Yes, I love Hooker. I mean Hooker too. Don't tell my girlfriend that. It's a weekend thing, I promise. Nah, she wouldn't kick me. She knows my humor. Go invite. Make it a point. If you're in here right now, make it a point to go invite 10 of your friends. 10 of your friends to the live. If I can get to 15 people, I'm a rap for y'all. I don't normally do that shit. So anybody who knows me knows I don't do that shit. And hopefully it comes through good, but we'll see. Who gives a fuck? It's for shits and giggles. We're just chilling on a Friday. What do you guys think about? Okay, before that, before we get to all that, and going with those friends, just keep listening. What do you guys think about the one defensive coordinator hire for Michigan, and two, Chip Kelly going to the Buckeyes? I'm not going to hate on the Buckeyes. I'm going to be unbiased about both these. I want to know your guys' thoughts first, though. I'm a sports head, especially college sports. Not so much basketball anymore because we suck dick, but and I don't like Juwan Howard. I think he should be out. But beyond that, first, what do you guys think of Wink coming to Michigan as the defensive coordinator, and then Chip Kelly going to the Buckeyes, all in fucking one day, basically? I'm sure the deals took a little longer to discuss and all that shit, but yeah. Personally, I think Wink's. I don't know, not sold yet. He's going to have a lot to prove, but he runs the same schemes as our last two DCs. So, I mean, I really can't bitch because we're not changing anything. That's going to save recruiting just a little bit. But, yeah, it's kind of up in the air, though. He's been fired and shit from 2 jobs. And so I guess that's one of those college adjustments also. You know what I'm saying? Then as far as Chip Kelly goes, y'all can comment down here. I'll bring up your comments in here, and I'm not going to talk about random shit tonight, man. I'm just on one. Kind of stuck at home tonight. I was supposed to be at a show tonight, honestly. Not my own, but to support. But some things fell through, and it's been a long week. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Michigan's new defensive coordinator hire? And then after that, Ohio State's new offensive coordinator hire. Chip Kelly, man. That's one I'm not going to clown. I think that's a hit or miss too, though. Because he didn't do jack shit at UCLA. And you got to remember, the dude had Zach Charbonnet. So, Zach did good. I wanted him to stay at Michigan, personally. And in a way, I'm glad he didn't. But our running back room at that point in time was fucking fire. Go Irish. Ew. Talk about my STD. Oh God. Ain't never had one of those. Thank God. I got lucky. So, all right, we got 3. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna bring the people to me. So this is one that if you come see me live, I might go get a drink real quick before I do it. Actually, no, fuck it. It's a lot of yeah. Fuck it. We're just gonna do it. Get a little drink in me. This one's called Showtime. By the way, come see me March 23rd, Fayette, Ohio. One More Bar and Grill. It's only $5, and you don't find live shows for $5 anymore. Most of the time, sometimes, but not original music. It just doesn't work that way no more. So yeah, this one's called Showtime. You guys can catch this one live March 23rd. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I can't hear on your guys' end. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Once again, it's showtime. Everybody wanted it, come and get it, so I'm gonna do more time. Ripping up dope lines. Promise that I'm gonna be a problem. You'll see it, put your spits on your blind. What's on your mind? Yes, yes, be the best, y'all. Come and dress to impress with a tech, y'all. Been blessed, couple years done left. I'm dropping all these motherfuckers daylight spin, y'all. If I said it, I meant it. I feel like Dennis, a menace, a tenant, a tenant. So senators who never regret it. I find a rather pathetic that I don't get credit. Nobody in the lead, so I'm sick, y'all. Now I'm posted in the back, y'all. Side hustle, finna take a few stacks, y'all. But that man is so fat, dog. Now I'm getting pussy out the ass like that, dog. It's showtime. Time to go and get it. It's your time. Showtime. Showtime. Time to go and get it. It's your time. And it's time to go and get it. It's your time. Showtime. Showtime. Time to go and get it. Showtime. Yeah. No, get up out the way, motherfucker. I gotta say my water, man. I got my low. It's a psycho. Lyrically, my hands get distracted. Let me talk about psycho. They call him a psycho. Big propane. What? What? Real, real motherfucker. Like a homeboy. In middle school, I was ridiculed. I'm a individual. Do everything in my public. This is ready. You back and turn on the light. You can have it again. Off the heavy shit. You can have it again. Top 50 motherfuckers on your habits again. Only real wrong rapping again. So what's happening, friends? If you want it, you can happily get in the field. Then quit babbling, bitch. I'm right here. It's showtime. Time to go and get it at your time. Showtime. Showtime. Time to go and get it at your time. Yeah. So it's time to go and get it at your time. Showtime. Showtime. Time to go and get it at your time. Yeah. I never do this shit. I'm sorry. I'm not melting them. That was really hard. That's okay. Facebook Live is meant for fuck ups. I promise you. Yeah, keep inviting people. Let's go. I like rapping on here. That was fun. Y'all love it. Y'all listening on Facebook. Send me stars. Support the brand, man. I have been working fucking diligently at this shit here lately. Tonight, I decided to take a break. It's Friday night. You know what I'm saying? I had a really good day with my son today. Kind of took a day off. Had the day off of work, all that good shit. So it was nice. Yeah, don't ever, if you're a rapper, man, don't try to spit with Cottonmouth. That was fucking, I got her out, but goddamn, don't do that shit. That hurt. If you hear any stumbles, it's because my mouth is sticking together like I just had a fucking peanut butter sandwich. Peanut butter sandwich on fucking Popeye's biscuits. That's how it felt. But that's okay. We still rocking. It's Friday night. What are y'all doing this Friday night, man? Y'all staying in? I'm cooped up. I was going to go to the Lit Frank show and do a song with Destiny tonight, but had a little situation come up to where I couldn't. Which is cool. Shit happens, and it wasn't like scheduled like way ahead of time. So She still had her shit good, so we're all good there. And I know she gonna kill it. Shout out to Case too. Case is actually on the Lit Frank tour right now. Case Kane, if you guys made it out to Morenci. Actually, no, Case hasn't been to Morenci yet. I forgot about that. He missed that show. Motherfucker missed the Brian show too. Now that I think about it, but he's been out here. Case has been out here. That's an artist that I've been working with, and we got a song together coming up too. Out of Indiana. He actually invited me out to New Haven. Actually invited the Weekend Warrior tour out to New Haven, Indiana, last year. That was a hell of a time. I am down to share some stories about that shit. I'll rap for you guys a little bit more here in a little bit. I do need to get some fucking water or something before I do that again. God damn. But yeah, he invited us out. Well, me and Case have worked together a lot. There's actually a couple of different people, like on the promotion side of things. Like, I'm liking how hip hop's working now. Because here's the thing, and I'm not taking credit for anybody whatsoever in any of this. One thing, me and my best friend Alex came up with this little, how do I say it? A collective idea where we want to combine, rock bands from the area and rappers from the area and anything in between, honestly. To basically just like work together for common goals. You know what I'm saying? So we developed a little, I wouldn't say it started out as little. Not everybody's a part of it no more. We're all pretty cool for the most part still. I don't think there's really any big like beef or nothing. Just we all kind of separated at one point in time. Just kind of did our own things. That's what you do as artists. You know what I'm saying? You're all in your own lane if you're working hard at it. But we got a little collective around. I'm not going to mention all the names that were in that collective to start, or even now. I mean, I'm going to mention one with some show promo coming up for a show that's happening the same night as me and Destiny's. But I want you guys to try to attend both. And the reason being for this is that collective started out, and these were two OG groups of that collective, and these guys have been fucking killing it. I mean, not even like on a local level. These guys are like getting looks. My boys from Shallow Grave. They have an event March 23rd also. That's called Tombstone. And I'm going to personally be at both events. I know I'm the headliner in Fayette, but I'm going to personally be at both these events. I'm going to make a point out of that shit because I want both those motherfucking events to pack. I want both those. I am cheering that shit on because of the start of this collective. These venues are 25 minutes apart, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like a bad drive or anything. But and I think both will pack regardless. If I'm not saying don't go there or don't come to mine, but I think they'll pack regardless. But I think that's going to be a really, how do I say it? A really accomplishing night from what we put together as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Because they were in the same collective, working together and shit, and doing some of the same shows, getting booked on some of the same shows, booking us for some of the same shows, et cetera, and it's still going on. But I'm cheering for both venues that night to pack. I think that would be a huge fucking exclamation point to this area. And I'm not bashing anybody promoting. I don't want this looked at as me bashing whatsoever. I'm not throwing hate. I'm not throwing shade. One thing about their shows, one thing about my shows, one thing about anybody's shows in this whole fucking collective is that there's fans there. So when you book the opening artist on the bill, right? With me, I got Destiny. With Grave, they got Psy, Sun God Ra, Sea Blizzard, Duty Hill, Noir, Wolven Ions, I think, Rorschach Sect, MBK Saint, and the Biokillers. My boys, the Biokillers. Another one that's in on that collective. One thing about us is when we throw shit, there's fans there. It's not a lineup with fucking 30 artists on it. That you're going there as an artist to perform for other fucking artists, which is cool. Whatever. If that's your thing, that's your thing. One thing about me is that I've learned in a long time working with music, and I'm not saying you can't be a fan. I'm personally a fan of a couple of people on their bill. I'm personally a fan of Destiny. I'm personally a fan of, odious ones, Agatha Hag, you know what I'm saying? I'm personally a fan of them. Not just because they're my collective, but like Sun God. He wasn't in that collective, but I'm personally a fan of him. But a lot of artists who are on their shit, don't give a flying fuck about what's on stage besides their own product because they're busy working on their own product. They come to the common sense of we could use social media to connect with people. So why are we driving 20, 30 minutes for a show just to perform for basically artists? That's been a common problem, especially since everything opened back up after COVID, was that one, people aren't sticking around. Two, one thing I've always looked at is even when I was younger, probably 24, 25 years old, is how many artists are in the crowd compared to how many people are there to see the artists in the crowd. Because those people that are there to see artists that night, especially with ours are very open eared. That's what I love about our fucking crowds. Um, and when I say our, I'm saying like the whole collective. Like we have a bunch of people who come who are fans of one artist, but in most cases they're fans of one artist. They might be fans of the Biokillers. They might be fans of me. They might be fans of Shallow Grave. They might be fans. You get it. But they have open ears to the point that they want to hear new music. It's not performing for other artists or worrying about if somebody's sticking around. It's the way we do things too. That I get shit on for that by a lot of people, but I look around at the end of the night and there's still people at my show by the time that last act's on, and I go to other shows where it's just like it's a dead fucking room because all the artists that performed they fucking left, and you just wasted your time. And I've done that a lot. I can't lie, I've done that a lot, and it was because I mean, it was a little dry for me, but just my people are sitting there. So it's like I could have fucking thrown this at home. You know what I'm saying? Not thrown gas into it and all that shit. Um, but yeah, that's what I like about our shows, man. That's one thing, and I always try to give tips. And the problem with the promotion world is everybody knows it all. But women lie, men lie, numbers don't. And honestly, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I might be taking a little cut because I pay my artists personally. I think everybody in the collective does when they throw shit. They pay their artists, but the one stipulation: you gotta fucking stick around to the end of the show. And most of the time, when the artist does, their fans do also. They're drinking with said artist. They want to celebrate with said artist, or you know what I'm saying? Or there's an after party that artist is having. But hey, man, you got to stay here until I'm out of here, and then we can go back to my place or whatever it may be. It just works. Nobody wants to hear me out on that shit, though. Nobody wants to hear me out on that because it doesn't work because artists just don't promote. No, give them incentive. I can tell you with me, I'm getting guarantees in some cases now. I've been doing this a long time though, so like if you're like in your first couple years, don't expect that. Like I have a nice lineup of shit that I've done, but it's taken a while. You know what I'm saying? We went through a period where we were fucking killing shit. Every show was paid. It was nice. We got offered a tour, which we couldn't afford because we were like four broke motherfucking kids from Southeast Michigan, like taking bottles back to buy beats. All of us were just focused on the music thing, and life's a little different now. But yeah, it's like, man, speaking truth, and it is truth. Like people don't want to hear it. Here's the problem that I find with music. One thing that I've taken in, keep in mind, and I'm not going to say his name. He knows who he is, and I mentioned him not even a month ago. My dog, who started me out, who got me in the Toledo scene, who mentored me. And at first, I was a hardhead. I think I was like a 16-year-old, maybe no, 15 when I met him. And he took me in. He's like, "Hey, man, why don't we throw something down in Toledo?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's dope." I was throwing stuff in Adrian at the LA Cafe. I'm sure you're familiar, Grim. One thing that I did during that entire time as a 15, 16-year-old kid was listen. That's one thing that people don't. And I'm not saying don't talk. Express your ideas. I'm not saying just, I'm right and you're wrong. Express your ideas, but sit back and listen. The problem that we have around here, especially around here, I can't speak for other areas. I'm sure it's like that in other places, though. Everybody knows it all, but there's always room to improve. You know what I'm saying? To this very day, there's people ahead of me that, like, way the fuck ahead of me. I just said something about a dude getting on the MILF remix. He's got a couple of videos with 1 million views on them. But I listened to him. You know what I'm saying? I still express my ideas like, hey, maybe, if I do it this way on, TikTok or whatever it may be, maybe this will work. And then he'll come in like, hey, that didn't work for me, but I see what you're saying, or, don't do that. Just scratch that. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen though. Open your ears. I've been doing this been doing this since like 2004, which makes me going on 20 years in April. That sucks. Uh, my fucking rap career is almost old enough to buy alcohol, but I have a lot of accomplishments in the process, so I'm pretty happy about that. But people, even now, like I said, this dude ain't been doing it as long as me, but I like to listen to him. I like to hear him out because you never know when that suggestion is going to be what the fuck you need. The problem is, though, you try to talk to promoters about this, just pay your people, give them incentive. Well, they still won't do it. Have you tried it? Like, try it out. And if they don't, honestly, that's more money at the end of the night because there's going to be at least one person who does it, and they're going to try to sell the fuck out of your venue. So, I think people are scared to try new things. Either that or they're very manipulative, but they try to come off as like, hey, I'm solid as fuck. Like, in your own sense, do your thing, I guess. But I think at the end of the day, you start paying your people, though. I mean, you've seen the results of HiZeFest, man. I think pretty much every artist was there besides like 3, and we know how that goes. And they got their pay at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? And they were happy. They left happy. Some got paid more than others, but that wasn't because of me. Just ran off on the plug twice. Yeah, just when it comes down to it, though, I think people are more about talking than listening. And that's not how you network, first of all. When you're networking and shit and try to give tips and tricks, hey, this works for me. Well, no, that don't work here. How do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the same tricks were tried around here until this little collective that we put together came along, and then people were mad at us. Literally, because people were starting to turn down shows in places that we were throwing them because we were treating them better. And they see that we were capable of doing so. And that's what people don't want you to know. So it's not necessarily trying to expose, but I'm trying to give you my ways of how I make my artists happy, how I'm walking away with a fat stack, and everybody's fucking happy in the end. I want to highlight that comment, but it didn't show up on my StreamYard. I've been a good boy about that situation for no reason whatsoever, but I've just been a good boy. I've had a lot going on, so. Anywho, anybody want to talk about some shit? I'm down for some discussion tonight. If anybody wants to fucking hop on fucking live, I really don't give a fuck. I'll send you a link. I only planned on being on until like 10:15, 10:30. I got some shit to do in the morning with the boy, but yeah, good boy is wild. But at the same time, I have to calm my shit, Once in a great while, you gotta calm the shit out. Especially with a lot going on. I've been in creative mode. Honestly, like I haven't worried about the outside world too much here lately. I have been like simply just creating. It's once I get in those modes, I just know it's gonna hit for like a month and a half, and then fucking once that goes down though, I get like this it's not necessarily a writer's block, but the motivation's just like, man, I don't need to be in the studio all day. Like I got so much fucking music recorded. Let's put this on albums, get it all fucking mixed, whatever, and then let's go to shows. Let's go make some money off this shit. Fuck working in studio all the goddamn time. I know it's like one of those flexes for some people, but I need like a balance, I guess. I need a balance of like shows and new music, especially new music. New music was a big one for me this year. Tired of performing the same old shit. When you do it for so long, I mean, you got choices. Like my discography is fucking huge, but at the same time, it just feels like you perform those songs a million times a piece, and the ones that you haven't aren't show songs. So it's like I'm not gonna bring that out. Brian, I see Brian just popped in. What up, Brian? What's up, Chancellor? If you're home and want to go live, you let me know, brother. I will invite you. I only plan on staying on till like 10:30, but I want to talk about some shit. I want to discuss some shit with people right now. I'm just in one of those moods. The vitamin D got a hold of me today. I went outside. I touched grass, guys. I touched grass today. And I am just in one of those moods. It's been a really good day, honestly. On a personal note, too, I've never seen a 6-year-old not bawl his fucking eyes out when he gets blood taken, but mine sat there and they're like, the nurse asked him. I don't even know. He was taking it well, and the nurse asked him, You all right, buddy? Like, his face was perfectly fine. He was in my arms or whatever. I don't know why they had me do that. He's pretty much a grown ass man at this point. but, he was in my arms and stuff, and she's like, "You all right, buddy?" He's like, just the most blank face ever. He's just like, "This don't even hurt." I was like, "Bro, tell me you're an alpha without telling me you're an alpha, right?" Going back to Alex's status the other day. Just sitting there like, yeah, take more blood, motherfucker. What the fuck? Fucking son's gonna feed the goddamn vampires. I'm here for a discussion though, y'all. If anybody wants to get involved, anybody got questions? I made my Super Bowl pick earlier. That was tight. Then I asked a college football question and everybody left. I'm not sure of why. I think my mic might have turned off. The cord's getting loose. I need to get a new one, but I'm too fucking lazy. I'm just gonna be honest. San Fran. I want San Fran to win so bad, bro. Honestly, I do. And it's not. They're supposed to be my rival. I'm a Rams fan, but um, I'm a diehard Rams fan. I have been since I was 6, and they're supposed to be my rival. But I don't want to see Mahomes win another one. I'm not a big Mahomes guy. I don't like hate him. I'm just not big on the guy. I think that, and with the Kelsey situation, the Lions can only lose the Super Bowl champs to save face. I like that. Yeah, I'm just not a Mahomes guy, and with the Kelsey stuff, and I feel like that's just going to be fucking some publicity we're never going to get over. I know, and I said this initially. I'm not going to bash Taylor Swift whatsoever because I don't think it's her fault personally. Honestly, when it comes down to it, I think TMZ turned in the initials for TMZ turned into NFL, and that's what happened there. Personally, in my mind, that's where I'm at with it. Do I like her music? No. I think she's got a couple of songs that were good. Honestly, I like her story. Her story is cool, but as far as the NFL goes, though, it's just like Eminem at the games, you know? Like, why can't he go enjoy a fucking game? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck if he's there? He's a human just like us. I mean, it's cool. It'd be different if he was performing or something, but I didn't really give a fuck. He's one of my favorite rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like, cool. Eminem's at a Detroit game. It's in his hometown, bro. Like, it's gonna happen. T Swift's at a fucking Chiefs game. She's dating a Chief. Yeah, it is annoying to see, but that's all in all, that's the NFL's fault. And NBC or whatever the fuck they air their games on. I don't. Yeah, Fox, NBC, whatever. ESPN for Monday nights or whatever. And yeah, he was cringe asking for the Rams to lose. I get it. Yeah, I think that's more of a fucking TV issue though. Personally, I think that's more of television putting that pressure on. It's like a TMZ almost. Like, I see how celebs act towards TMZ though. Just imagine somebody watching your life 100% of the time. Like, I see why people flip out just a little bit. Like, it feels like you can't even take a shit in a public restaurant. And it's like, headline, fucking, you know what I'm saying? John Travolta takes shit at public restroom at grocery store in LA. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't really care. Sports has become drama. I was just talking about that earlier, too. About, you know, like, I don't fall into the conspiracy shit, but they do got to get ratings all in all. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like in a sense, it's kind of like a soap opera in a way. I don't believe in the conspiracy of it though, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they do got to get their ratings. So I feel like some of the calls and shit are fucked, but I feel like the NBA's flawed as fuck. When it comes down to it, I don't even watch basketball no more, and that used to be my favorite sport. But just the way they play and the style of play and shit as it's came along, I'm like, man, I'm good. I'm good on that shit. But yeah, Chancellor, you still in here, bro? You guys pay attention to college athletics at all? Cause I asked a question earlier. I got a little bit of interaction, but not a whole lot. Mostly from YouTube. But yes, NBA is trash nowadays. I can't. Um, and people always get into, oh, it's so political, and I'm like, people have always been doing that for the most part. Now the league actually just stood up, which whatever. I don't really give a fuck. I watch it for the basketball, but just the style of play. The question from earlier, Michigan's new hire. I got one on the contrary too, but Michigan's new hire, a defensive coordinator. I need some thoughts on that from somebody else. Because I'm so 50-50 about it. And then fucking whatchamacallit, Ohio State, on the contrary, picking up Chip Kelly, man, and people are getting hype about that. Which I'm not hating. I'm not gonna hate on Ohio State. I'm gonna be unbiased. We got a, I can't even think of the dude's last fucking name. I know he runs the same scheme as I saw it earlier. I'm getting a little tired, but I saw he runs the same scheme as the Baltimore Ravens. So it wouldn't be any different learning for, our defense and shit. I know his first name is Wink. That's like his nickname. Wink Martindale is his name. Yeah, we hired him in. Well, from the sounds of it, he's hired officially. But he runs the Baltimore Ravens scheme. He is currently, I believe, the Chiefs. Was it the Chiefs he's coming from? He was the defensive coordinator in Baltimore from 2008 to 2012. What's crazy is he went to Defiance College. That's kind of cool. That's close to me. Yeah, D'Antonio, man, that kind of sucks. Well, he came back for a little bit last year. And then Chip Kelly went to the Buckeyes, from what I've seen. I'm not sure if that's official yet, though. I just read that he had told UCLA that that he's leaving for the Ohio State offensive coordinator job, which is cool. Like I think he puts together good offenses, but it's kind of a shot in the dark too because he really hasn't been shit since Marcus Mariota. I think with the offense that he had, not last year, the year before, he had Zach Charbonnet the year before, which I wish would have stuck around in Michigan. Our running back room was fucking flawless at that time. Haskins, Corum, Charbonnet was my favorite out of the three, which I know he left and the other two stayed. But when you got a packed locker room like that, Charbonnet just had the size and shit. But he did good with him stat wise, but I literally think they went like 500 that year. That was it. It's just like, man, I don't know. I think with college football progressing and shit, and him stepping down to an offensive coordinator role, I'd be iffy about it. But I'm not an Ohio State fan. I ain't got to worry about that shit. Playing in a tough conference next year too. That's going to be different, and getting some of the Pac. I think with the Pac-12 coming in too, like Washington and Oregon and all those guys, like we're going to have to adapt to their game, which is a lot like Chip Kelly's offenses, being he's coming from UCLA. But with Chip Kelly, though, he's got that hurry-up offense 100% of the time, so that defense better be ready to work, and that's been their flaw against Michigan the last 3 years, their defense. C.J. Stroud did not put up numbers, you know what I'm saying? He put up numbers against us. It was the defense that couldn't stop us. 2 years ago, same thing. Last year, not as much. But that defense is going to be on the field. They better be, with their current defensive coordinator, he better be working the fuck out of those guys because even on the drives that aren't 3 and out, they're going to feel like 3 and outs. That was the problem with Oregon when they had Mariota and Chip Kelly, which is why I think Ohio State pummeled the fuck out of them. Shit, yeah, I'm gonna stay on for like 2 more seconds. Yeah, fucking. I'll play you some previews of some shit. Then I'm gonna hop off here. I'm actually gonna look into getting hopefully a good night's sleep tonight. Today has been a good day, so we're gonna try to capitalize off of that. I'm gonna play you guys 2 previews, and then we'll do a little signing off. I'll give you guys some updates and all that good shit. So the first preview, like I said earlier, if you guys weren't tuned in, you guys will know the hook to this, and that's all it is right now. That's all I have mixed down. I didn't get a chance to mix down the rest of the song 2 nights ago. I didn't get a chance to mix down the whole entire song, but you'll get a rough preview of a song that I'm calling all right because that's what it is, and it's kind of a cover, but put my own little spin on it. And Positivity 2024. This is a good start. So this is all right. This will be on my next album, which is untitled as of right now, but it'll be out here before you know it. Check it out.
'Cause I got a roof over my head, woman in love laying in my bed, and it's alright. Said it's alright. I got shoes under my feet, forever in her eyes, staring back at me, and it's alright. Said it's alright, yeah.
That's how you get for free of that one. I'll break you off with another preview with a remix. Wait, I can't say that. I don't pee on people. Um, so this one's called Hide and Seek. This one is not entirely mixed yet. It is, but I haven't mixed it down. There's a couple just sitting there, just not fucking bounced. So this one's called Hide and Seek. Let me know what you think in the comments, and then I'm gonna sign off after this. I'm gonna give you guys a little more info, and then we'll get on out of here. Let me know.
Adi up, let's go. Coming loud with the flow. Drip, drip down, then I go. Give a little lick, lick all up on my dick, dick. Then I put the tip, tip down in the notes. Boy, got the tick, tick down in the mo. Give a little rip, rip, I might explode. I'm a little lit, lit, sucking on the tit, tit. After I put shit, shit down in my shows. Me, I be a sitter for the middle of the west, that's right. Keeping the mitten alive. Ain't hunting and fishing, I got the tuition. It's written, I spit what I'm feeling inside. I feel so alive. I went on a hiatus and ended up holding my anus. Nickname White Rice. Cause I'm smacking these bitches like I'm about to run for the Ravens. It's crazy, but see, you can't tell me where I'm about to be. I'm gonna travel the world, that's what you say. Time for the world is what you will find. Just me, boy, trying to play some hide and seek.
That's all you get for free. So March 23rd, hi, special guest Destiny J. One More Bar and Grill, Fayette, Ohio. Doors are at 9. You can get there beforehand. Go eat. Go show the bar love. Tip your bartender. All that good shit. They're showing great hospitality to local music, local original fucking music. They're showing great hospitality towards it. And I'm gonna try to get some more original music in that bitch. So let's pack that motherfucker that night. It's 8 minutes from my hometown, so I expect it. Yeah, I got drums back on the set and a DJ for that one too. So start practice this week, and I'm gonna be working on new material this week, and that's what it's gonna be. And content on Monday. So check my TikTok, follow me on there. Yeah, I'm signing off for the night. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight and wake up and go outside and get some D tomorrow. That vitamin D that has me so fucking filled up right now. But y'all have a good night. Happy Friday. If you drank tonight, don't fucking drive. And get high, bitch.